I was like just so proud to see that her score went from a 1.5 to a 2.3 in that time frame, in that 9 weeks. And her confidence is through the roof. So I'm very excited about that.
If you're the parent of a struggling reader, I am so glad you're here today. We are going to meet a family who will let you know you're not alone. There are a lot of families with struggling readers right now. They're going to share the resources that they sought after they discovered their child was struggling, the tool that was most effective for them, the routine that fit their busy schedule, and finally, the amazing results that came from all of their hard work. This family is a joy to get to know, and I'm so excited for you to meet them.
Hi, Marquita and Zyla. Thank you so much for joining me today. So my name is Katie, and I am the social media manager for ReadingCom. And Zyla and Marquita, will you share a little bit about yourselves?
My name is Zyla, and I love reading books and listening to books. And my favorite series is The Land Destroyed. I love dressing up and making stories. I love to climb, make new friends, and eat good food.
So my name is Marquita. I'm a wife, a mom. I actually work at a school myself. I work at a charter school.
Well, it is so nice to meet you. Thank you for those introductions. So, Marquita, when did you first realize that Zyla needed help improving her reading skills, or just help with reading?
So Zyla is in 2nd grade now. When we got our progress reports back, it said that she needed additional support, that she wasn't at grade level, and then it actually moved to 1st grade as well.
And so, what led you to ReadingCom?
So I found out through a social media influencer, Akiba Mays. I actually have been following her since the beginning of the pandemic, and she actually had a reading cohort where she had encouraged everyone that if you join the cohort, then you will have your child becoming a stronger reader. In the reading cohort, this was the #1 program. This was the beginning program.
And then when you started ReadingCom with Zyla, how many lessons did you aim for each week? And did you have a certain time of day that you both enjoyed doing the lessons better?
So it was ReadingCom is 99 lessons, and when it was introduced to us, I spoke to my daughter and said, hey, do you think we can work together? And do you want to be a stronger reader by December? And yes, she agreed. She was like, yes, let's do this. And so that's what we did. She was already at a 1st grade level coming in, so we decided these 99 lessons, we can do 2 lessons a day, because initially, the first lesson may be math. So, stretching out MAT, she was able to already do that. But we decided that we would do 2 lessons a day.
Like at swimming, I would bring my tablet, and when we were coming home from my swimming lessons, I would do it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so we would actually, the fact that the program is mobile, the program is in the app, it allowed that flexibility. So we would do it at my job if there was an extended time or any downtime that we needed, in not necessarily the car line, but waiting to pick up, if we needed to pick up our father, or at swimming lessons, right before swimming lessons in the car. It yielded that flexibility. So that was part of the success. That only thing we needed was the computer, the tablet. That's all we need was the tablet, and the whole curriculum was right there. Absolutely. And the one thing that I want to just comment on really quickly is that we started from the very beginning. Even though lesson maybe 1 through 20 may have seemed easier for her, we still made sure that we didn't skip, because we didn't know exactly where her learning gaps were. I know that those gaps were filled, and it just made her foundation grow stronger. So
Zyla, how did you feel about the ReadingCom lessons? What was your favorite activity or favorite thing about?
I liked that every video was like the sound video, which said something like Tom went to
Oh, the sound story. Called Paper Paul.
I liked when the lesson was over, because I would go to the books, videos, and games to see if I earned a game, a book, or a video.
Yeah. What was the turning point that you saw results for yourself and you trusted the process yourself?
I would say just seeing the results of Zyla's confidence, or just the results of her walking around and just grabbing up books. And initially, she didn't have that confidence. So I think that was when I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. And it was and she wanted, she was encouraged. She would say to me, Mom, let's get our lesson done. Let's make sure that we do our lesson.
Can you tell us about the results that were pretty much solidified certified when Zyla was tested at school both before and after reading.com?
Yeah, so actually we had just met with the teachers and they provided us the reading scores like at the end of September, the beginning of October, her STAR scores. So at that time, her STAR score was a 1.5. So literally between October 5th and December 2nd when we finished, she was tested again on December 13th. And the only program that we were doing at that time was reading.com. And I was like just so proud to see that her score went from a 1.5 to a 2.3 in that time frame, in that 9 weeks.
That is great to hear. Okay, so this is what I'm interested to hear. So when you think about how you felt when you first realized, okay, I need to help Zyla, we need to do this together and improve reading skills, what would you tell a parent who is feeling that way right now? And what advice would you give to those parents?
The advice I would give is that the strongest resource is right within their walls. That feeling of being completely overwhelmed and not knowing exactly where to go and who to turn to for help is extremely overwhelming. And even yielding that responsibility for someone else to say, hey, I know my child has this huge learning gap and I need for you to close the gap. Providing the reading.com app, once it was introduced and it was like, hey, this is something that I am responsible for, that I can do. Like I said, we spent, I don't know if I spoke on that, but we spent a lot of money. But once they started telling us in kindergarten that she was behind, I probably went overboard. I went overboard because kindergarten virtually, I brought all types of magnetic alphabet tiles. I have all types of maps on the wall, all types of different things that I thought, all types of different curriculums and different things like that. But I'm not a teacher. And the curriculum itself and trying to figure it out was overwhelming. And reading.com helped empower me as a parent to succeed with this process. It helped me to be confident, like my daughter and I, we can do this together. As parents, we cannot depend on the school to do it by themselves because they have, 25, 26, 30 students sometimes. But if you can just commit 15 to 20, 30 minutes each day, you will see success. And the success will come from your own hands.
Zyla, Marquita, I want to once again thank you so much for sharing your story. This is amazing. I appreciate you taking the time. And I wish you all the best as you continue in your reading journey. Zyla, your mom says that you are loving all these new books and now you're looking for a whole new book series, right? Yeah, so best of luck in seeking your next book series to dive into, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the school year.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Say thank you.
Bye.